When I think of the body, I think of a structure, like a building. And the feet are the foundation. And so what happens in the feet can affect all the way up to the attic, you know, and looking at it, if you see a building and you're not a fireman, you're not going to run into a building whose foundation is falling. It's the same with our bodies. We have to have that firm foundation for the health all the way up. And the foot is an engineering marvel. They've tried to recreate the arches of the feet in architecture, and they can't, because it's divine wisdom, not human wisdom, in my opinion. And there's the 3 arches. We always think, or at least I always thought, that this is the arch of the foot right here. But there's actually 3. You have the arch here, the outer arch, and then the transverse arch. All are important, but the feet have actually changed structure since we started wearing shoes, meaning since humanity constructed shoes to protect the feet. We used to have more of an opposable toe. And then you know, I'm talking 10,000 years ago, not in our lifetime. You know, the structure of the foot actually changed. The problem with shoes is it can make our feet lazy, just because of how they hold the foot in there. So all of a sudden our arches don't need to work as hard. And so they're not working as hard, and then the musculature of the feet gets weak. And that can start to affect things. If the muscles are weaker, what is going to take the brunt of it? That most superficial layer of the plantar fascia. That's going to have to, that's going to have a harder job, of, hopefully, of batting cleanup for the muscles that aren't doing the work, because that is a whole different, the plantar fascia is a whole different kind of tissue. It's not as malleable as the muscles. And if they get overstretched or tightened, that's going to change the architecture of the foot. So just taking a look at this guy, here's his, as I hyperextend his knee, here's his foot. So the plantar fascia is from, the origin is here, and then it connects down here and helps pull things together. If that gets tightened and starts to pull this together, we're going to have bones rubbing where they shouldn't be rubbing. And what happens when bones rub together? More bone is created, only it's not where it should be, and so it creates a lot more pain. If the arches fall, is there anything we can do? Do we need to get surgery? Do we need to have arch supports? Or can we, with the innate wisdom of the body and yoga, lift the arches? Yay, yes, 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 yes. And we can do that by really lifting the toes. Say you're in standing poses and you're grounding through all 4 corners of the feet or all 3 parts of the foot, grounding. Now, you're not going to want to do that through an entire class, because someone will hunt you down and kill you. It's too much at one time. But to periodically lift and spread and get that integrity in the musculature working, and that will start to strengthen the feet. And think about if someone has flat feet and the medial arch is falling, which way is the knee going to fall? Inward. And so we might have more compression on the medial meniscus. Anyone have knee problems? That's a problem, you know. And that knee pain might make us walk different, and so it starts to affect our hip, and then our low back is sore, and then we're getting a headache because we're constant. It's all connected, is my point.